Most people think they are slow learners. They think others are smarter, more gifted, more talented. But learning speed is not intelligence. It is a system. In the age of AI, raw intelligence is cheap. Anyone can access information. Anyone can ask questions. Anyone can get answers. The real advantage now is not knowing more. It is learning faster than everyone else. Traditional learning fails most people. We try to cram. We try to memorize. We try to force information into the brain. But the brain is not a hard drive. It is a living system that burns energy constantly, especially the part responsible for thinking. Your brain is not lazy. It is protective. When learning feels exhausting, your brain is not resisting growth. It is managing survival. This is why brute force studying fails. Your brain processes information in sequence, not in parallel. You cannot shove everything in at once. And here is the paradox. Learning feels easier when you allow it to feel harder. Effort creates memory. Struggle creates structure. When you generate answers yourself, even imperfect ones, your brain remembers more deeply. This is where learning changes. Not by consuming more, but by compressing better. The first step is compression. Experts do not remember more details. They see fewer patterns. Chess masters don't memorize moves. They recognize structures. Your brain can only hold about 4 independent ideas at once. Anything more creates overload. So you must compress. You compress by choosing. Not everything matters equally. 20% of the information creates 80% of the result. Most people read entire books and remember nothing. Skilled learners extract the essence. They hunt for the signal, not the noise. Compression also requires association. New ideas must attach to something already known. If knowledge floats without anchors, it disappears. Learning sticks when it connects. Then comes chunking. You turn complexity into simple mental models, images, metaphors, frameworks. The brain remembers shapes better than facts. Once information is compressed, it must be compiled. Memorization is not mastery. Knowing facts does not mean you can use them. True learning changes behavior. Your brain works in cycles. Deep focus happens in waves, about 90 minutes at a time. After that, performance drops. Ignoring this destroys learning efficiency. Protect your focus blocks. Do not multitask. Do not fragment attention. Learning needs depth. Testing must happen early. Do not wait until you feel ready. Test while learning. Fail fast. Adjust quickly. Learning accelerates when feedback is immediate. Tools matter. Slow practice builds precision. Speed without control creates bad habits. Immersion builds adaptability. Pressure reveals gaps. Teaching rewires understanding. When you explain something, your brain reorganizes it. Teaching exposes confusion you didn't know you had. Then comes the most ignored step: consolidation. This is where learning becomes permanent. Learning has two phases: input and rest. Most people skip the second. During rest, your brain replays information at extreme speed. Tiny pauses during learning create massive retention. 10 seconds of stillness can equal dozens of repetitions. Micro rest is not laziness, it is leverage. After deep work, the brain needs recovery, not stimulation, not scrolling, stillness. Deep rest without sleep allows the brain to integrate. And then comes sleep. Sleep is not optional. It is where memory becomes durable. During sleep, the brain reorganizes learning in reverse. Without sleep, knowledge remains fragile. Learning is a tide. It rises. It falls. You cannot force it to stay high forever. Comparing yourself to others destroys progress. Focus on the system. When performing, stop judging yourself. Criticism kills flow. Trust the process. Speed comes from patience. Mastery comes from respect for how the brain actually works. Learning fast is not unfair. It is intentional. Those who understand learning compound knowledge endlessly. This is the real edge. Not intelligence, not talent, but knowing how to learn when everyone else is guessing.